Hello dear students, our lesson for today we are going to talk about multiplying decimals. Let's open our booklet page 10. In question number 1 they are asking you to find the product of the following. The word product means the multiplication operation. As we said in class, we are going to take our question in the draft or in our rough work to start solving and then put the final answer in the empty space. So in question A, they are asking you to multiply 2.5 times 0.8. We are going to start from the right side, our multiplication operation. So 8 times 5, which is 40, 0, and carry up the 4. 8 times 2, which is 16, plus 4, which is 20. 0 times 5, which is 0. 0 times 2, which is 0. So I'm not going to waste my time writing the step of the zeros, so I can escape this. As you can see, in the first number I have 1 decimal place, in the second number I have 1 decimal place, so definitely my answer must have 2 decimal places. I'm going to count from the right side, moving 2 steps to the left side or backwards. So here it is 1, 2, the decimal point is going to be here. As we said from grade 4 that I can erase the zeros after the decimal point and erasing the decimal point with it, so my final answer is going to be 2. B, 0.5 times 62.875, I'm going to take them in my draft. Let's start from the right side. 5 times 5, which is 25, 5 and carry up the 2. 5 times 7, which is 35 plus 2, 37. 7 and carry up the 3. 5 times 8, which is 40 plus 3, 43. 3 and carry up the 4. 5 times 2, which is 10 plus 4, which is 14. 4 and carry up the 1. 5 times 6, which is 30 plus 1, which is 31. As we said, multiplying 0 by any number is going to give me 0, so I will escape this step. In the first number I have 3 decimal places, in the second number I have 1 decimal place, so my answer has 4 decimal places. Counting the steps from the right side to the left side, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is the position of the decimal point, so my answer is going to be 31.4375. Question C, 1.8 times 0.12, 2 times 8, which is 16, 6 and carry up 1, 2 times 1, which is 2 plus 1, 3. Don't forget you're blocking 0. 1 times 8, which is 8, 1 times 1, which is 1, addition, 6 plus 0, 6, 3 plus 8, 11, 1 and carry up 1, 1 plus 1 equal 2. As you can see that I skipped the step of multiplying the 0 by the number because there is no need for it. In the first number I have 1 decimal place, in the second number I have 2 decimal places, so my answer has 3 decimal places. Counting from the right side, 3 steps to the left, 1, 2 and 3. My decimal point here and here is my 0. So my answer is going to be 0.216. 2.4 times 0.15. Let's start from the right side. 5 times 4, which is 20, 0 and carry up 2. 5 times 2, which is 10, plus 2, 12. Okay, blocking 0. 1 times 4, which is 4. 1 times 2, which is 2. Addition. 0 plus 0, 0. 2 plus 4, 6. 1 plus 2, 3. In the first number I have 1 decimal place, in the second number I have 2 decimal places, so my answer has 3 decimal places. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. Here is the position of the decimal point, 0, so my answer is going to be 0.360, or I can say 0.36. They are the same. Question number 2, they are asking you to find the results of the following. A, between brackets, 3.4 plus 2.71 times 14. So first I have to solve what's inside the brackets. So I'm going to take 3.4 plus 2.71. As we said from grade 4, any empty space I have to fill it up with the zeros to know how to do my addition operation. 0 plus 1, which is 1. 4 plus 7, which is 11. 1 and carry up 1. Don't forget your decimal point. 1 plus 3, which is 4, plus 2, which is 6. So my answer of the addition is 6.11. I'm going to multiply it by 14. Let's start from the right side. 4 times 1, which is 4. 4 times 1, which is another 4. 4 times 6, which is 24. Blocking 0. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 6, 6. Addition. 4 plus 0, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 4 plus 1, another 5. 2 plus 6, 8. I have 1 decimal place, 0 decimal places, so my answer finally has 2 decimal places, counting from the right side 2 steps. So 1, 2, my answer is going to be 85.54, and write it in my empty space. Question B, between brackets, 7.24 times 10, multiplication times 10, so I'm going to move 1 step to the right side, so it is going to be 72.4. Take it in my rough work, 72.4 minus 15.46. Don't forget to fill up your empty space with the zeros. 0 minus 6 I can't, so I'm going to borrow from the 4. It's going to be 3, and the 0 is going to be 10. 10 minus 6, which is 4. 3 minus 4 can, so I'm going to borrow from the 2, which is going to be 1, and the 3 is going to be 13. 13 minus 4, which is 9. Don't forget your decimal point. 1 minus 5 I can, so I'm going to borrow from the 7. It's going to be 6, and the 1 is going to be 11. 11 minus 5, which is 6. 6 minus 1, which is 5. So my final answer is going to be 56.94. C, 28.52 minus 16.21 between brackets. So I'm going to take them roughly. Make my subtraction operation first. I don't have here any empty spaces, so I'm going to solve directly. 2 minus 1, which is 1. 5 minus 2, which is 3, decimal point. 8 minus 6, which is 2. 2 minus 1, which is 1. Then I'm going to multiply by 4. 4 times 1, which is 4. 4 times 3, which is 12. 2 and carry up my 1. 4 times 2, which is 8, plus 1, which is 9. 4 times 1, which is 4. In my question, I have 2 decimal places, 0 decimal places, so the total is 2 decimal places. Moving 2 steps, 1, 2, so my final answer is going to be 49.24. Okay, our booklet page 11. Okay, so the first question says, if the price of 1 meter of cloth is 7.14 LE, what is the cost of 3.5 meters of cloth? So we are going to multiply the number of meters times the price of 1 meter. So we are going to say 7.14 times 3.5, 5 times 4, which is 20, 0, and carry up the 2. 5 times 1, which is 5, plus 2, which is 7. 5 times 7, which is 35. My blocking 0. 3 times 4, which is 12, 2, and carry up the 1. 3 times 1, which is 3, plus 1, which is 4. 3 times 7, which is 21. Add 0 and 0, 0. 7 plus 2, 9. 5 plus 4, 9. 3 plus 1, 4, and put down my 2. In the first number I have 2 decimal places. In the second number I have 1 decimal place, so the total is 3 decimal places. We count from the right side. 1, 2, 3. Here is my decimal point. So the total cost is 24.990 LE. Question number 4 says, Salwa bought a piece of cloth of 3.5 meters in length. If the price of 1 meter of cloth was 25.75 LE. Find the cost and approximating it to the nearest pound. So we are going to multiply the number of meters times the price of 1 meter. So 25.75 times 3.5. 5 times 5, which is 25. 5 and carry up my 2. 5 times 7, 35 plus 2, 37. 7 and carry up my 3. 5 times 5, which is 25 plus 3, 28. 8 and carry up the 2. 5 times 2, which is 10 plus 2, which is 12. Okay, my blocking 0. 3 times 5, which is 15. 5 and carry up the 1. 3 times 7, which is 21, plus 1, which is 22. 2 and carry up the 2. 3 times 5, which is 15, plus 2, 17. 7 and carry up the 1. 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 1, which is 7. Add. 5 plus 0, which is 5. 7 plus 5, which is 12. 2 and carry up the 1. 1 plus 8, 9, plus 2, 11. 1 and carry up the 1. 2 plus 7, 9, plus 1, 10. 0, carry up the 1. 1 plus 7, 8, plus 1, 9. In my first number, I have 2 decimal places. In my second number, I have 1 decimal place. So the total has 3 decimal places, counting from the right side, moving to the left. 1, 2, 3 steps. So here is my decimal point. So the total cost is 90.125. They are asking you to approximate to the nearest pound. So to the nearest first room I have, which is the 10. So I have to underline the 10. Circle next door, which is the 0. It is weak, so I will ignore. So it's approximately equal to 90 pounds. Okay, here, if the price of 1 meter of cloth is 6.45 LE, what is the price of 2.4 meters? We are going to follow the same steps. I'm going to multiply the number of meters by the price of 1 meter to know the total I'm going to pay. Let's start from the right side. 4 times 5, which is 20, 0, carry up 2. 4 times 4, which is 16, plus 2, 18, 8 and carry up 1. 4 times 6, which is 24, plus 1, 25, blocking 0. Okay, 2 times 5, which is 10, 0 and carry up the 1. 2 times 4, which is 8 plus 1, 9. 2 times 6, which is 12. Addition, 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 8, 8. 5 plus 9, 14, carry up 1. 2 plus 2, which is 4, plus 1, which is 5. And finally put down my 1. I have 2 decimal places, 1 decimal place, so my answer has 3 decimal places. Moving 3 steps, so my answer here, the decimal point, and my final answer is going to be 15.480. Ahmed bought 5.5 kilograms of oranges. If the price of each kilogram is 1.75 LE, calculate the price of what he bought. So we are going to multiply the number of kilograms times the price of 1 kilogram. So we are going to multiply 1.75 times 5.5. Let's start from the right side. 5 times 5, which is 25. 5 and carry up 2. 5 times 7, which is 35 plus 2, 37. 7 and carry up 3. 5 times 1, which is 5 plus 3, 8. Blocking 0. 5 times 5, which is 25 again. 5 and carry up 2. 5 times 7, which is 35 plus 2, 37. 7 carry up 3. 5 times 1, which is 5 plus 3, which is 8. Addition. 5 plus 0, which is 5. 7 plus 5, which is 12. 2 and carry up 1. 8 plus 7, which is 15, plus 1, 16. 6 and carry up the 1. 1 plus 8, which is 9. 2 decimal places, 1 decimal place, 3 decimal places, 1, 2, 3. So here is the position of my decimal point. So the price he's going to pay is 9.625 LE.